Hello there, it's Christian Youngren with Kaizen Automotive Consulting, bringing you more best automotive practices. Kaizen literally means change for the better, and continuous improvement is what our company is all about. Helping ourselves, helping others, and helping companies change for the better. Now, if this is your first time to our channel, and you want to improve your automotive selling skills, you want to learn how to use psychology to close more car deals, and receive unbiased reviews on dealership product and service companies, make sure you subscribe and then turn on that bell. That way you never miss out on learning anything new. Well, all right then, let's get to work. It's called market-based pricing, and maybe someday we'll introduce this to the group and we'll try to kind of work it into your system, but nothing says you can't do this now, right? So here's what it is. So market-based pricing explanation is a way to go ahead and make, I want a discount go away. So you know I'm into trying to prevent an objection if I possibly can prior, right? That's what I'd rather do rather than have the objection come up. So this market-based pricing would go kind of like this. So I would, and this is in your book, none of this is prep. Some of these are not going to be in there. You got the stuff in your book, you can review that. I figured I'd give you some other stuff, right? So it would go like this. I usually will do it, when I train it, I say make sure you do it prior to the negotiation. I've got a sales guy that I coach that he actually uses this as a way to when they ask as a reflex objection. But what I prescribe that you do is review right before the manager is finishing the appraisal. So he's on the appraisal or she's on the appraisal. You're sitting with the customer, you're looking at each other. It's a very uncomfortable moment for them. Even if they're putting on a strong face, it might be an uncomfortable moment for you because you're kind of nervous. And you know the figures are going to go down here pretty quick, right? So rather than fill that time with nothingness and idle chatter, what I like to do is this. I like to say, hey, you know what, Brian, we were talking earlier, and you were talking about all the changes in businesses due to COVID, masks and 6 feet apart, and you know, now they're saying maybe sometimes you're going to have to show if you've been tested and all that type of thing. And it got me thinking about the car business, and there's been a lot of changes in the car business just in the last 5 to 6 years. May I ask, when was the last time that you bought a car?
15 years ago.
15 years ago. Did you have to do a lot of negotiating to get a discount?
No, not really.
Well, good. The good news is you won't have to do that here either. Are you familiar with market-based pricing, that pricing structure, and then the third-party software that now goes with that? Well, market-based pricing, as I said, is just a pricing structure, really. And now, because of the internet and computer programs, they made a third-party program. So what it does is it goes out and searches the marketplace for the exact same new and used vehicle and it compares the prices. Now it's the same third-party software that you're pretty much already used to because it's pretty much everywhere nowadays. For instance, when was the last time you bought, say, milk at the grocery store?
Last week.
Last week. And what did you buy?
Aldi's.
Aldi's?
Aldi's.
Aldi's.
Yes.
Okay, Aldi's. So Aldi's, what they did.
That's close enough.
Aldi's or?
Yeah.
Okay, it sounded like you said Aldi's first, but then you said Aldi's. So Aldi's, I've heard of Aldi's.
Yeah, Aldi's.
So Aldi's. So Aldi's, what they did was they went out and they market-based priced their milk. They went out and searched the marketplace for who they deemed their competitors. And they went and searched and saw what they were charging for milk. They went ahead and adjusted their prices according to their supply and demand and their weekly goals. Now sometimes they might have been priced a little bit higher amongst their competition. Other times they might have been priced a little bit lower amongst their competition. One thing's for sure is they're always going to be competitive, right? You're probably used to this because Amazon does it, Walmart online and retail does it, hotels.com. In fact, I bet you did a little shopping for trucks before you came in here today. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
And Brian, would you have even bothered to come in and see us if we were priced way higher than everyone else?
No.
And that's just it, Brian. We had to price our car right for you or anyone else even to come and take a look at it, let alone possibly take one home. So that's why we pre-discounted our vehicle. Now I see my manager's back with the appraisal, so I'll be right back and we'll deliver a car, okay? Cool. Bam. So I'm going to run off. Now I'm going to play off of that quite often. Okay? I played off favorites are the advanced ad credit, and this is in your book. The first one is the advanced ad credit, and the other one's the referral credit. And they go like this. So the referral credit would go like, actually let's do the advanced ad credit. So we're in there, we get down to it, I say, you know, circle one that makes the most sense, we'll get your car all cleaned up and ready to go. I guess the only other question is, do you want a water, coffee, or Pepsi? Well, we knock out this paperwork and send you home in the truck. You say, no, I still want to get more money off. I'd like to get $1,000 off. $1,000 off and I'll do it. Hey, you know what, Tana? It sounds like you'd like to get an additional discount. And as we've discussed, the vehicle has been pre-discounted. Almost kind of scolding him, but then I back him. So I'm hitting him, and then I'm going to hug him. So you know what? It sounds like you want to get an additional discount. And as we've discussed, The vehicle has been pre-discounted. Now, all that aside, here's an idea. In our sales meeting last week, my manager said, on average, we spend $212 on advertising just to get a guest in the show. So here's my idea. What if I went to my manager and I asked him to advance this $212 as an ad credit to you today? That way we didn't have to find another person to sit in your seat and look out there at your car. If I could get him to do something like that, do you see any other reason why you wouldn't take this car home now? Bam! Okay, so you just, and it could be $157, it could be $12, it could be, but it better be probably $150 or something, right, for advertising. The other one that I like, that goes with the little numbers too, and again, it plays off the market-based pricing, because you've already talked about the discounting, it plays off of that, and then it's called the referral credit, advanced referral credit. So you say, hey, Tanner, as we've discussed, the vehicle has been pre-discounted, and so it sounds like you'd like me an additional discount. Now that aside, here's what I'm thinking. So repeat referrals are the key to our store's long-term success. In fact, that's why we set up the $100 referral program when you send a guest in who purchases from us. Now, I know that if we do end up doing business together here today, you're going to be more than happy with the way you're treated. And my guess is you'll be like most of the guests that I work with, and you'll probably want to send some friends in to have me help them. So here's my idea. What if I ask my manager to advance us $100 as like a referral credit off the price today? If I could get him to give us $100 off the price today in lieu of the fact that we would bring some customers into me in the next year, do you think I could go ahead and see any reason why we wouldn't go to do business together today and wrap this thing up so we can get you out here and start enjoying your new car? Bam. So again, it's $100. Now the reason I like that is because you just introduced the referral thing, right? So now whenever you do sell the car, now you can go back to this referral thing. Yes, sir?